Hey guys, Flabaliki here today and welcome back to Prison Architect. So, pretty much everyone exclusively had the exact same idea. And it makes a lot of sense. It really, really does. Now that we bought this bit of land... Oh, okay. I've just selected a whole bunch of workmen. Can I... okay, good. I was like, I don't want to move them. Everyone pretty much had the exact same idea of sort of setting up minimum security prisons across the road. Because right now we have... normal security pretty much everywhere, and we have maximum security there. We don't have any minimum security, which is a good idea. I think we'll put them across the road, and also, of course, move protective custody across the road, because people are like, it's dangerous where they are. But here's the thing. It's not dangerous where they are. Why do I keep selecting people in this game? Oh, now I've moved them. Oh, for God's sake. Oh, you know why I keep clicking and dragging? It's bloody Project High Rise, because you click and drag in that game, and this one you use a middle mouse. Anyway. So I might keep accidentally selecting people. Yeah, it's not inherently dangerous that they are, because these guys can't do anything through the wall. Obviously, it may be an issue if, they start, having a bit of a riot, and then they break through that door, and then that door. Oh, that's locked open. That probably shouldn't be. That door, and then 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 it might be an issue. Or I guess I could go this door, that door, that door. Oh, that probably also shouldn't be locked open. Oh, it doesn't really matter. Anyway, yeah, so... it's not that bad. It would have to get to a riot and then have to break through all these doors to get through there, which is entirely possible. But of course, I'm not disputing the fact that that moving them across the road is a good idea. I'm just saying it's not that dangerous, really. But yeah, we'll totally move them across the road. That is a great idea. And then we'll basically expand maximum security down this way. Now, I did end up moving all the security stuff, and I've got the kitchen in there. As you can see, all the security stuff has been moved up over here. It's where these guys hang out now. I'm thinking what we might even do is actually cut off the security office from the rest of the building at some point, just so it's completely separate and a little bit more secure. And I also do want to move all of our other security offices, like this one, and probably another one somewhere that I don't know. There's one over here, that one. They'll all move into the same spot at some point. And that one. Oh, maybe not. I kind of like this one. Controlling it. Anyway, whatever. And having like a sort of centralized unit. The thing is, if we make something centralized where if one person breaks in, they can control the entire prison, that means we'd want to make it extra secure. Hence me wanting to probably, separate it from the rest of the prison and yeah, that kind of stuff. So, and then we'd probably just attach a staff room next to it, which is actually not a bad idea to do right now, because that means they would just go to rest there and then come back. Like that would probably be a really good idea. But in the meantime, while we wait for all this stuff to happen, we need to fence off this area. I don't think I will use a perimeter wall right now, just because it's going to be super expensive for one. And I kind of want to get started on this area. So we're going to start using the fence just to sort of block off this side. And I'm wondering if... I will probably want to expand further that way, but obviously we can't at the moment. I guess I don't need to build a fence in the middle there, because it's a lake. So we'll go up like this. And all the way up to there, and then all the way across. And then that will sort of fence in this area. The only way through will be down that bottom gate at the moment, which... yeah. Oh, I guess through the top gate. Oh, wow. We have a lot. How many workmen did I hire last time? I guess I didn't get rid of them. 35. Okay, not that many. We're still making $19,000 a day, so it's fine. Now, yeah, we still have that one protective custody person that doesn't have a cell. So I think I might actually just clone a cell and just put it somewhere randomly, to be honest. There's not really anywhere to put it. Maybe if we go... hang on. If we clone this side of the cell, it can actually go in there. And we'll do that. Because, hang on, let me have a look. It's just going to go there for now. Because really we need to house them until we can move them somewhere else. And then... the idea is to pretty much demolish this entire area. We'll move the kitchen. Once we move protective custody out of here, we'll redesign this area properly. Probably expand the nursery a little bit so we have cells on this side here, and then the kitchen. And then we'll also have sort of maximum security through this area too. It'll be redesigned. But for now, it's kind of just like a bit of a working mess. Oh, yeah, actually, I haven't... yeah, so it was mentioned that it was storage that was... not stuff. Yeah, here we go. That was... marked as medium security, which it shouldn't be. So there you go. Thank you. Also, yeah, for the past like about 20 episodes, I'm pretty sure people keep pointing this out, but is that solitary cell there that doesn't have solitary in it? So there we go. I think that's been like that since I built it. So I apologize for not doing that sooner, but I finally did it. We're getting most of the fence put in, and it looks like it's running up here nicely, all through here. Getting all that done. So once that's, you know, all put in, that'll be great. That cell is going in as well. The cell as well. Oh, that wasn't funny. Right. I think this will probably just be marked as, you know what? Hang on, what I'll do. I'm just going to get, no, I'm just going to regular jail door there as well. So they'll build this section, which they have been marked to do as quickly as possible. Now, we do have, conveniently, pipes and electricity all running through here. Where does the toilet go? Right there. So get that pipe in, and then that will actually be ready to go. So yeah, if they get all this in, then that protective custody person can chill out in this cell, which is a little bit weird, and I'm totally aware it's really stupid, but it's kind of the only solution we have right now. Otherwise, they will never have a cell. I'm thinking I might even just intake. Might just close intake, even though we're getting 2 more people in. I'll close intake for a little bit of time, just so we don't get any more snitches coming in and getting shanked, because we don't have anywhere to put them. So I think the idea is we'll make. We're gonna design protective custody in a way that's going to be much more expandable, and it looks like most of this is done. Is it actually closed off? No, it's not yet. Okay, yeah, they're just finishing up the wall up here. Or the fence up here, rather. And it looks like it's done now, so let's have a look. Nope. Hang on. It's auto-saving. I swear they did. Yep, there it goes. So this should be closed in. Or not. Is it not? It definitely should be. Deployment? Oh, yeah, there we go. Right, staff only, obviously. Okay, so now that is another bit of the prison wall. Looking pretty good. So we're going to want to do... Our prisoners come in here. We're going to basically want to do a similar thing on the other side so they can get in this way. I think we'll plan this one a little further back just so we can expand deliveries and all that, because this area is pretty cramped. I think it will come just so it sort of lines up with that fence there. So what we'll do, I think I'll build a... No, we'll plan that. Before I do anything, we'll plan this off. So we want to have an entrance to this thing here. So it'll be like this. Like that. Now, actually, how's that cell going? Is that done yet? Surely it must be done right now. They should have... Oh, because not actually... They're all just chilling out in that area for some reason. Deployment, hang on. Yeah. So you guys can go there, but you cannot go in there or down there. Okay, so that should be... I mean, I don't know... Why haven't I put that pipe... As soon as you get that pipe in, it'll be good. So yeah, now we have cells for everybody, which is good. As soon as I get that water in... I don't know why you're just standing there. Like, I don't... Are you an ex-prison guard? You used to guard this prison? I don't know if it was this prison, but you used to guard it, and now you just... Oh, that sucks to be you. You're in prison. Right, let's go up here. So, we want to organize this. So, we basically want to have a reception room. It needs to be, once again, a completely self-contained prison that we can expand. So, it'll be similar, but I think we'll fix some of the shortcomings, such as that office, that reception being so tiny that we can't do anything with it. So, I think we'll just have a bigger reception here. Just like that, and then we'll have a kitchen and storage probably here. Is that the same? How big did I make that? 8 by 10. This can be 8 by 10 as well, so that'll be a storage. Then we're going to go... Because I got to figure out how I want to do this. I guess probably similar like that, right? So if we go... That would be a kitchen or something. This can be a canteen for protective... This is going to be protective custody. I'm thinking maybe even we do protective custody top half. Minimum security, well, it's not even half actually, more than half, but minimum security down. So then maybe we have, no, we can keep the kitchen there and then have, I don't know, this is just, we're just winging it. So then we'll have a door to storage through, well, actually we'll have, you know, double security doors, you know, 2 doors to go through, come into reception this way. Maybe this will actually just be a wall here, so you have to go through reception. No, I've decided no. We'll have storage there, and the reason I decided no is because, and I'll have the door to the kitchen through storage, so because I have to put the food in there anyway. And then because we need visitation basically, so I was like, no, we'll do visitation here maybe. This will be for both prisons, I think, both halves of this prison, and then that can be a wall there, for example. We don't need that hallway going any further. I don't believe. Maybe, I don't know, we'll see how we go. But, let's see how big we want this canteen to be, because I don't know what we can fit in here. Not a whole lot. So if we go 5, 5, and that will be 4. Okay, so we could do 10 there. So we could have 2 serving tables, which wouldn't be bad. It'd be the same size as that one there, which is not bad at all. And then we want to see how many tables we can fit in across and up. Now, I wouldn't mind this being maybe one wider as a canteen. One wider or two wider? If we do that, so we have, yeah, no, just one wider, because if we do that, and then I might as well just make the kitchen bigger or whatever this is going to be. So we can, if we need to add in more serving tables, we can just add them up the side without any issue. So we can just go boop, 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 up the side. So basically, I'm really going to try and design this in a way that is easily expandable. Like, I think for now, protective custody, that's as big as it's going to need to be. But I want it to be able to expand all the way up here if we need it to. And we're getting plenty of money from all the early releases. Is there anything we need to research here? Probably. Permanent punishments might be a good idea. Legal defense, that's only if you need when we're in a bad situation, so we don't need that. Reduce execution liability. That will be useful when we have death row, which I do want to get death row in. Basically, the idea is we're going to move protective custody over here. We're going to get minimum security there. We're going to get death row probably either down here somewhere, because I mean that's an empty spot, or near high risk, maybe up the top. There will be death row somewhere around there, but right now the focus is on moving protective custody out of the main prison and putting it over here. So I think what we do then is if we turn this into a yard, right? So this will be a yard space here, just on the other side of the canteen. Then we can essentially just keep expanding the canteen up this way. And if we leave that sort of space here free, we can, you know, shift the yard, just keep going that way. So let's try and keep it expandable. I think maybe I was going to get rid of that hallway there, but I think we'll just have a hallway on this side, like that, and maybe it'll go the other way too. I don't know. Who knows how this is going to actually work, but we're going to keep going. So we're going to have, obviously there's going to be two different prisons. So let's just say that's going to be our wall that divides two of them. There'll be a hallway in between them. So bottom, low security, top, protective custody. So protective custody, we need regular cells. We need possibly a nursery if they have children. It currently appears that none of them have children in here, and family cells, but that's okay. Protective custody could, of course, use all the other stuff that we have in the rest of the prison, but there's going to be far less people. I mean, we could even... I'm thinking we probably could have common spaces between protective custody and low security, because I'm pretty sure that shankings won't occur as much being the little, you know, underline as much. It will still happen, but just far less frequently. So I don't think I really want to do that, but we can have shared rooms, and then we can do a separate schedule so those prisoners are never in those rooms at the same time. So that is definitely a possibility. And I'm not sure how I feel about that. Because basically, if we do the rooms that are... Because we couldn't have a shared common room, because prisoners can go in there whenever they want. But we could definitely do like a shared classroom between low security and protective custody, because we could just schedule those two things at different times. We could also do probably a shared visitation. Yeah, that's what we're going to share, visitation. That should be fine. We could share possibly some of these rooms. I don't know about that though. Infirmary, shared infirmary, that's not a problem as well. Shared workshop, that could probably lead to shankings, so maybe not. There's not a lot that we could share. It's probably better off that we just sort of throw that idea out the window and don't share anything. So why don't we go and plan around not sharing things. We're going to have doors to the kitchen there and there. So can we fit, what can we fit there? 2 sinks, perfect. Then we can fit in things there. I don't know how big this kitchen is. It's not very big. We can do that. Or we could do a couple of rows of things like that. That works too. So we could have, you know, all the stuff along there. We could even, if we put them vertically, we can have them all like that and fill it out. I guess the only problem with the idea of the expandable canteen is we don't have an expandable kitchen, which I think is an important thing that I'm missing. So maybe... instead of having the kitchen there, because basically this kitchen is supposed to feed both canteens. That's my idea. So maybe if we don't have that as a kitchen, we turn that into just a larger storage, or maybe that will be visitation or something. Maybe if we do the kitchen on the outside here, or not on the outside, but you know what I mean, sort of leaning into this section, and then we can just expand it up lengthways, or we do it... I guess that would probably be big enough, because our biggest kitchen is... what is our biggest kitchen? Probably that one, and that sort of feeds 100 prisoners. So then we have one there which feeds like 50. That would probably be big enough, to be honest, to feed, even if we filled out this whole thing there. So I think maybe that would be fine if we just wall it off like we had it as storage. We can always move storage. Storage is not really an essential thing that we really need to worry about. So I'm thinking maybe that would be fine because we could just knock through there. We could even expand over there further if we wanted. So that might be fine. Okay. We'll go with that. So the prison, I want to have... So this hallway, I want to keep this hallway probably for staff. But obviously have access points that prisoners can go through it. So, because I want to have the cell block in here. Like this is what I'm thinking. So we go 4, 5, 6. So we've got to keep in mind the wall is there. That's the edge of the plot. So we want to... That's not a lake, is it? I can't really see. I don't think we had any lakes here. We had that tiny little section that sort of here. That we had a little bit of a lake there. We do have... How much is this? 60,000? Okay, well, let's just buy that. So we do have enough money to just buy another section. So there you go. All right, so we have a huge lake there, which is actually not bad because that can act as a divider between these two sections. All right, so let's... I still want to probably keep it on the this side of the fence for now. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Maybe we'll go 5 in a section. And we'll have them... No, you know what? Hang on. Because if I want to keep that, I do want to keep that hallway staff only, so it'll be sort of like a way that staff can get around. Then we'll have like, you know, sections here that will be walled off as sort of passageways. Maybe like this or something. Obviously it won't be walled. There'll be doors there, but like doors there so the prisoners can go through that bit, but they can't go through these ways. That would probably act as a bottleneck. So maybe if we go like this, have a couple there, and then it would be like... The problem is, I think we're getting to the point where it's a little too secure for protective custody. So I think we'll do that. So the prisoners can wander around in this section freely, so they just walk through there, get into the canteen, which will be fine. So let's go like this. Let's get another one. Nope, not like that. Let's go there. Ideally, I probably want that as a hallway, don't I? And have a cell coming off it like that. See, this is where things get a little bit naghoofing. So we can't do that. Maybe what we could do... Hang on, get rid of that. What if we go this way? What if we go this way? It's a little bit unorthodox, but it fits in better. So I think that's good. That's looking good. All right, so we got 4, 5. So we can fit 5, and it goes right up to that fence. Which is fine. So we'll probably have to remove that fence. The showers, don't know where they're going to go for now, but we'll figure that out in a minute. So that is 21 by 7. So 21 by 7. So we get another set of cells here. Another set of cells going in right here. Come on down to the prison. So that's quite a lot. So we have, 20 prisoners that we could fit right there really easily. And the idea is I want to be able to expand this up. So I'm thinking maybe we do just add the showers on the back of these, because then this whole section here is modular and can keep this expanding upward really easily. The only problem is we've got to figure out where we can put in all the sort of additional rooms that we need, such as common room, all that kind of stuff. That's going to be our yard. So I'm thinking we either start the modular cell system a little higher up, maybe from here, and then use that room down the bottom for the other rooms. So 21 by 7. So maybe we start from here, 21 by 7. And then get rid of these sections. So then this area here could be used for, you know, all our classrooms, all that kind of stuff. Common room, everything that goes there. Actually, that should be probably a wall for the cell block area. And then we'd have showers on the back of these. I'll figure that out in a minute. Let's go 21 by 7. Woo, I'm all over the place. 21 by 7. Okay, so we have that. Then we're going to have... We'll have to go past this fence here a little bit, obviously. Then this will come around. So each of these will have showers on the back. So if we did it like this, for example, we need 10 showers, which they do fit in there. That's a little cramped. I think they probably won't like that. Make it a little bit bigger. So we'll go like this. I think that would be much better. So we can get 10 showers in there, 5 for each prisoner in that cell block area. And then basically this is just a little repeatable pattern that we can keep doing up and up and up. In a way that would be very easily expandable. So that is no problem at all. We can just keep adding on as we need to, basically. So right now we wouldn't need to build 30 protective custody cells because we only have 9. One of them has already left the prison, so we don't even need that additional cell that we had. But we'd probably just build the first 10. No, maybe we'll build the first 20 because we got to the point where we actually ran out of 9. So we'd probably build these first 2 sets here, and then that would be expandable later on. So we'll plan these ones in so we can sort of see where they go, of course, and then we'll go from there. Like that, and like that, and like that. Good. Yes. All right, so this will go along. Those cells will all go now. I can't be bothered to do the showers. So we know where the showers are going to go. That's no problem. I might as well just expand this wall to there. So that's our sort of workable space. That will obviously be walled in. That would have a hallway here. That would come around. Okay. So this is our space for all the other rooms that we would need, such as parole, blah 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 blah. And I'm thinking I might actually put some of these rooms like maybe parole could be shared, maybe. Because I guess we probably won't really need that much. Although I think low security prisoners get paroled far more regularly than normal and even high security. So it could be an idea to do that. I might actually turn... Okay. I was going to say, I might turn intake back on now because... Not a bad idea. Fill to capacity. So we're getting 8 normal security prisoners. Not too bad. Alright, so... Holding cell is probably not a bad idea as well, but I can't really be bothered, so let's forget that. Solitary is probably another thing that we will need. Not probably, we will need it. I think I might just do that around here somewhere. Just so it's like in this shared space. Actually, let's have a look. So the sort of visitation room is going to be like that, but I know that was going to be our reception. But I might move reception. I think I'll redesign this area here a little bit. Because really, I want all prisoners coming. I want 100% of prisoners coming through this hallway here and not going some other weird way. So I'm thinking, let's get room for visitation. So it'd be like this. 20 long. That's too wide. We have visitors on this side. Prisoners on this side. It's bloody huge. It doesn't need to be that big. But I won't build all of it at once, I don't think. And then we can go... So our prisoners will go through... Basically... Visitors will come through here. They'll go through that door and then a door into, visitation. Which actually I might... Even though I'm pretty sure visitors cannot be scanned by metal detectors, I really want to. Oh, actually, no. We'll do metal detectors there anyway. They'll come through here. Then we'll go... That's their area. And then prisoners will come through this way somewhere. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to do sort of reception. Reception can be like this. So all prisoners come into this area. Another set of doors. So they go through like 3 doors to to get into this area, which is probably unnecessary. So let's get rid of that set of doors there. So we have those 2 sets of doors there. Come through. This is reception. We'll probably have metal detectors there and there, so they get scanned twice. And then after reception, they will sort of exit out into this corridor here. This will take them to their respective prison, wherever they need to go. Right, so as for protective custody now. So this is kind of the shared area. So I'm thinking if we do... a parole room. Let's have... Do I want a hallway on the other side of these cells as well? Maybe. That might be a good idea. So the hallway come down here. Is that... No, that's right. So this hallway will sort of go around. Problem is, when we get down here, it's going to get a little bit messy, but for now, this should be okay. So this will come down here. This is a hallway, which isn't joined to that section. So then we can build the rooms off of here. So the parole rooms have to be... what do they have to be? Where are they? Parole. Ground parole to Major Tom. 5x5. Okay. So let's go. Maybe we go here. So 5x5 is going to be 6x6. Is that right? No, it's only 4x4. Whoops. One further. So that would have to be a parole room there. I'm thinking we probably want at least 2 of them. So then these can go. Basically, this hallway will come around to this point here. And then. So hopefully they should only come down this way if they need to go to parole. So let's say we have 2 parole rooms there, which will be shared. I think I will share those between these 2 prisons, which should be fine. Common room, I think we'll get in this area here. Probably where this door to the canteen is here as well, so into the canteen area. The only problem is I'm seeing we're going to have all these prisons come down this way and go through this one door here to get into the canteen. So, I mean, I guess some of them could go outside as well, maybe. I don't know. We have a door there to get into the yard area. That we blocked. That's still staff only there. I want it to be. Maybe 2 small doors there. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, so we need to do dormitory. No. Actually, I do want to do dormitory for low security, but not for protective custody, I don't think. I think we'll try dormitory for low security, so that should be fine. I just do not want to do dormitory for maximum security, because they will shank each other non-stop, basically. Okay, so we want to go family cells. I know we haven't planned any family cells in yet, but we'll get there. This is going to be a few episodes of planning. I'm going to be honest. We're going to get a certain amount of planning done today. Then I'm going to need your feedback, and then we'll probably refine it and make it better. Because you guys have some great ideas. Deliveries, garbage, execution, workshop, and security. Security. Oh, well, let's notice a bit. Security, I think we'll just keep over there. I'm not going to bother having one over here. Let's see. Oh, God, that rain sound is awful. Jesus, turn down my headset there. Anyway, office we don't need. Infirmary we will need. So I'm thinking infirmary could probably be shared as well. Maybe let's just wall off this area here. So infirmary, let's see what we could fit in here. We could fit in the infirmary quite well, actually. 3, 6, 8. 8 beds, do we reckon would be fine? Probably. Let's say, so that would be our infirmary, which would have a door from this area. So this is going to be... No, I don't want a door there, actually, because I want that to be separate from this. So that will be infirmary door there. So this is going to be a shared hall. I might even wall that off, to be honest. So, and then that would be running around from this side. Which I don't know if it's going to make any sense anymore. We might as well just have prisoners be able to use that hallway. I don't know. We'll see how we go. We'll keep going this way and then see if it gets worse and worse as we go. Morgue, it's probably useful, but I mean, I feel like we could just use the other one that we already have. Like we have all, we have that there, and then we have a morgue. We have a morgue somewhere. I don't know where. Where do we have a morgue? Oh, up there. I mean, I don't think it really matters, to be honest, because when people die, they always just get carried out right away. So let's... Oh, look, that lake is flooding. Oh, it's finally flooding for once. Oh, it's going through that door there, but that's fine. Oh, it's going through that door there too. Oh, nice. Yeah, so this is what happens when the... I remember we built this prison, and I was like, yeah, if we do walls, it'll be fine. Like, ages ago, because I'm like, it floods. It's so cool, and it does, and it's finally flooded. It finally happened, and we have a few doors where it actually gets through, because we stopped caring about it, but... there's nothing electrical in there, so it's not going to get ruined, so that's fine. Quite good. So who can't we assign? 52. Oh, we have 52 max. Oh, because people probably got bumped up. We can't actually assign anyone. Yeah, well, they're going to have to deal with that cells, which I don't know. Where would they be if they don't have a cell? I don't know. Whatever. We'll sort that out. We'll sort that out in due course. Yeah, good torrential rain. Now, what else do we need? Where was I up to? Common room we do need, which will go in here somewhere. There's basically the leftover space. Laundries and all that kind of stuff we need. Laundry I don't think will be shared. We'll have... let's get all these sort of rooms here. Like that. So laundry is no room requirement. Cleaning cupboards, of course we'll need that. So let's say this is our laundry. So we have... How many machines can we fit in? We can fit 6 machines, which would be awesome. Ironing board, ironing board. It's not a great size. I might make it 1. I said 1. There we go. And so basically fit 2 ironing boards back to back, 3. And then... You know what? I'll make it 1 for these like this. So then we can go all machines there, 2 ironing boards there, 2 ironing boards there, 1... No, actually I'll just do that. We'll have the 4 ironing boards, and then we can have this sort of little carts they push around. So that's a nice big laundry that should hopefully be good for this area to start off with anyway. Cleaning cupboard, I think I'll just slot that in wherever when we have space left over. We do have workshops and all that, which I probably do want. Kennel, armory, no. Staff room, maybe. Not really. We'll see how we go. Library. See, library and all that kind of stuff would probably be useful. Also, definitely a classroom for low security. So this is protected custody, so I'm not even sure I want to give them a classroom, to be honest. It wouldn't need to be big. Because I don't think many people would actually use it. So maybe we could even just do a classroom here or something. Let's have a look. So each of the school desks are going to be like that. So we can have 5, 10 students in there. That would probably be fine. 10 student classroom. And then have obviously the teacher's desk there with a chair. That'd be perfectly fine actually. Might move those to the other side though. Have a little door there. So we could have a classroom there. That could even be shared possibly. In that case, just so... Might as well just expand the laundry, really, to be honest. 1, 2, 3. That's walls. Whoops. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. We could have a lot of machines in there. Obviously, we wouldn't have to fill it all the way out, but yeah. Laundry's bigger than before, so that's quite good. Then we have a library. I'm thinking, I don't know about the library and that. I mean, yeah, it's good and all, but does protective custody really need it? I mean, yes, but not really. Chapel and all that, probably a good idea. It's definitely a good idea to have all of these things. But it's not necessary. Here's the thing. Oh, actually, speaking of things that are necessary. Hot water isn't necessary, but it's usually a good idea because these guys don't have it. Let's do that. All that. Actually, that's a good point. What do you mean you can't be assigned to cells? It doesn't matter. We do have a holding cell. So, yeah, no, that should be fine. We do have a high-risk holding cell, so it should be okay. There's no guard in there, though, which seems like a bit of an oversight, I'm going to be honest. I'm actually going to get a guard in there. I'm actually going to get a guard in there. That seems like an oversight that we have no... We don't even have any security cameras or anything in there. Okay, so... That's pretty good. So over here, let's see if we can get in the mail room and all that. It would be not a bad idea. I think we probably have to go... Well, we have a room here that's not being used, so what could that be? Maybe that could be... It could either be like a chapel, or maybe it should be a chapel. I'm going to make it a bit bigger than that though. That's a parole room and has to be that size. I can't cut anything off there. This is, how wide is that? 6. So that's actually the right size to be a chapel. Because I think it was like, what was it, 6 by 6? Yeah, 6 by 6 for the chapel. So we could even just do that, and that would be fine. But I'm thinking I might... a little bit. Maybe just do that, so it isn't as I think... I mean, it doesn't matter that these rooms all line up, but I really want them to fit nicely. So we've made the classroom a little bit bigger, which is fine. So we can have the... oh, it didn't go in the center. That's so annoying. The altar. Oh, well, whatever. Have some pews. Actually, no. We'll do the little mats there. Maybe some pews here. That'll be a chapel. Door to the chapel there somewhere. All right, so we'd have a chapel there. They get their spiritual guidance. That's good. Then this here could actually be like a perfect AA room. Alcoholics Anonymous. Like just around here like this. For those guys. Cleaning cupboard. Weird little shape there. Perfect. Common room. Easy. I think that's kind of all really the necessary stuff. It'd be nice to have a mail room and all that kind of stuff. We don't have nurseries or anything yet, but I think that's a good starting point. I want your feedback on sort of where I'm going. I think I've already decided that this is no longer going to be a staff hallway because it really doesn't work with the amount of doors and everything I need to do. It just means we have extra space here now as well between these cells, which is fine. It means just we have a nice big open space, which we could definitely do like seating. This could even become the common room, really, on this side of the cells, which is not a bad idea. Be a little bit more casual, a little bit more relaxed. Just have the common room here. Instead of using that space as a common room, then we could turn this into a mail room and all that kind of stuff. But, of course, I do want your feedback. That was going to be our yard. It's our canteen, expandable. Oh, expandable is a big key in this prison expansion. But yeah, let me know what you think, what we should change, what I've done stupidly. Obviously, I know there's still things that we need to add in, but I definitely want your feedback before I start building any of this. Then we'll need to eventually get around to moving these guys over. I don't know why there's like still... We have 52 out of 50, but they should be able to sleep in there, so it shouldn't be a problem. But yeah. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you next time, and have an awesome day.